everybody?
Yeah, I won Cap's class.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you want our banner to run across the bottom of the screen like we did
Yeah,
five
yeah.
classes? Click banner first. I hit the add, go back over. Yeah, add. Right here. Yeah, add.
Show.
Show.
We live now.
You can see it.
We need to mute our mic.
Can you hear it?
I got no, ain't nothing on here. I had to volume all the way up. There you go.
You can't hear.
Let's bring it to what the Bible is actually saying. So, Christians, if you're listening, listen well. Because you ain't going to hear these things in your Christian church. Right. All right? So, come on.
The book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 6. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid.
Right. So it's giving you what? Two like a contrast, right? Meaning almost like total opposite. One is a prey, right?
The leopard shall lie down with the kid.
Leopard and the kid. So who eats who? Leopard will eat the what? The kid, which is a baby goat. Then you have the wolf. The wolf will eat the what? The lamb.
And the calf and the young.
What? They all going to lie down together. So try and tie it into what you read above.
So like,
no, let's clear this all the way up. This has nothing to do with being walking hand in hand with your oppressor.
So like, Adawan,
come on.
Is it saying like the strong of Israel and the weak of Israel, coming together and dwelling as one?
Strong. You gotta give me more. You give me a little more. So remember, it's giving you the metaphor it's giving you is what?
Salaki, sir. Is it basically saying that enemies and enemies basically they won't be killing each other? Is that what it?
No, you owned it. You owned it.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
It's like the people that oppress us among our own people, the people, the strong and the predators among us will, be like, the same as us. They won't prey on us anymore.
Right. And this is when what? When Christ returned. You understand? And not just when Christ returned, that's going to have to start happening what? Right now. You understand?
Sir.
All right. It's you all onto it. It's more like think the relationship between a drug dealer and maybe a crackhead. You understand? One oppress the other. One feeds off the other. When Christ returned, all that gone done. You got no drug dealer, you got no crackhead. Done. You understand? And what bring it home to is more like you ever heard about like abusive relationship? You walk in, man beating the woman, all right, or the woman beating the man. All that's going to what? Done. You understand? One preys on the other. All right. This has to deal with what goes on in the Black and Hispanic community. Where you have someone, that's going to end. That's going to end when Christ come back, right? And it's nigh on to a sister also too. A sister that walks in and what? Commits abortion. You understand? She is a what? She is a wolf. Yeah. And that baby in her womb is like a what? A lamb. She kills that baby. She kills the lamb. Well, that's going to end. You understand? That's going to have to end. Right? So read it. Read that verse 6 over one more time.
Sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 6. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together.
All right, read on.
And a little child shall lead them.
And a little child shall what?
Lead them.
That's who? Who's that little child?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Is it Christ?
Yes, that's Christ. Scripture in the Old Testament to prove, you understand, Christ. Okay, read on.
Sir. Verse 7. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox.
All right, so this here is all what? Metaphors that is speaking about. You understand? Like we ain't gonna harm each other. Ain't no more drug dealer gonna be in the corner, you know what I mean, shooting and killing and disrupting the whole neighborhood. None of that. All that's going to end. You understand? And when Christ returns, brother, all that is done.
Right.
You understand? It's done. Ain't no more, you know what I mean? You come home, your plate ain't hot, and you wanna beat your wife, you get drunk, you wanna beat your wife, that's done. Vice versa, woman wants to beat her husband because he at home at a certain time, all that's gonna end. You know what I mean? You want to go into abortion clinic because you all about your career, you want to kill your child, that's going to end. You understand? All right. So that has nothing to do with us or you know what I mean, holding hands with your oppressor. But what does the Zondervan says about your oppressor?
So like you, sir.
Shot just a little bit better.
Come on.
It says that he has no mercy coming to him.
Yes, he has no mercy coming to him. None. So why in the hell will we, you know what I mean, lay down or hold hands or whatever in peace? That is never going to happen. You understand? Where's the scripture where it says there shall be no peace? Akim, am I still going in and out?
Concert lightly. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, and verse 22. Well, I'll start 21. And they thirsted not when he led them through the deserts. He caused the waters to flow out of the rock for them. He clave the rock also, and the waters gushed out. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
Right, unto the wicked. No, we could use that for Esau, but there's a better one where it says, where it speaks about no peace. Ezekiel 13 and 10.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13 and verse 10. Because they have seduced my people, saying peace. And there was
hold on. They seduce us into saying what? Peace. They seduce us into saying what? Come on, vote. Vote on what? Change. Seduce us into thinking what? We can actually go to court and win our cases. They seduced us. That Benjamin Crump, he's part of the problem. Right. They seduce us into thinking that, you know what I mean, that we what? We all one. We are what? We are Americans. You understand? To the point where now our fathers have what? The American flag in, you know what I mean, flag pole in front of the yard with the American flag hanging the banister.
Right.
You understand? And we thinking that what? And everything gonna be just right. They seduce us into what? Read it one more time.
Because even because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace.
And there was what? No peace. No peace whatsoever. There's no peace with an animal over your. There's no peace with Esau. You understand? None whatsoever. All right, and that's how you could get the Christians to, meaning, okay, that verse right there is proof that we go all be, you know, I mean, one and in peace all together. Then prove to me somewhere, you know what I mean, give me some more evidence. Show me a precept where say we're gonna have peace. Clearly read throughout the Bible that there's no peace with this man.
It's like it's
come on.
Can we use Ezekiel 35:5, 35:6?
Yes. Yes, we could definitely use that. So finish this one off. I'm gonna come to that Yanasa, Ezekiel 35:5. Hold that one, 6. Go ahead,
Colin Wakan, sir. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13. It's like it in verse 10 at the bottom. And there was no peace, and one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar.
You understand? Like the Lord telling you that these people, you know what I mean, you can't trust them out. You understand? You building a wall with untempered mortar. What's gonna happen?
It's gonna fall.
Yeah, it's gonna fall. Yeah, it's gonna fall. You want to know why we divided the way we divided right now? Because of this whole love, Christ died for everybody, garbage that they've been spewing on us. You understand? It's weak. You understand? It's not going to stand. That's why these churches are going to start closing down. Thank the Lord for the pandemic.
That's right.
You understand? Thank the Lord, you know what I mean? The Lord be with, you know, my brothers and sisters who lost their loved ones to this COVID-19. But brother, it did a number on these churches. You understand? Them churches is untempered what? Mortar. It's not going to stand. You understand? When hard time comes, it's just gonna fall. And then the preacher will be on the phone with you telling you, put your tithes under the door. Slide it under the door. For what, Negro?
Right.
What? What you getting paid to do? Stay home? You're oppressed, I don't pay you to stay home. You get a few holidays, and after them holidays, guess what? You better show up to work, or else replaced. You understand? You pick up and replace all these churches, man. All of them. All right? Read on.
Kalawakan, that it should fall. There shall be an overflowing shower, and yea, great hailstones shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it.
You understand? Like the Lord trying to tell your brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? To trust in your oppressor is, you know what I mean, trusted in untempered mortar. It's never going to happen. Never. All right, you're all clear on it now, right?
It was the last part, so I think 12. You might want 12.
Come on.
Kalawakan, verse 12. Lo, when the wall is fallen, shall it not be said unto you, where is the daubing wherewith ye have daubed it?
Where's the daubing? No. You see how the Lord talking, right? Like these things are what? These are metaphors. Like what's the daubing?
the Derby could be could it be like when Jay-Z said he gonna spend some money for that police initiative for NFL, and we people got hype and happy like, okay, it's gonna finally be some peace between police and Negroes now, because Jay-Z and our leaders say.
Mm-hmm. No, okay. Now, if you were to summarize all of that, what would you summarize it in?
If I may, sir.
Uh-huh.
All the falsehoods that they made us believe in.
Yeah, you're right. I was more so looking for
money, Pastor.
Not money. You're right with what you're saying. Doctrines. You understand? With words. These lying words. And that's it. That's the dab. That's what they build the wall with. God loves everybody. So guess what? All are what? Equal. You understand? You know what I mean? Christ is not black. Who cares about the color? We all bleed. Until one gets shot. Until what's his name? Philando Castillo gets shot. Then you realize this wall is really a wall. And it starts falling. Bricks start falling off the wall. Why? Because of the lies they pushed on our black community. Because of the lies they push on the Hispanics and Native Indian community. You understand? The lies. So now the wall is falling. Now we are at tension with race. Everything you see, almost every week there's something coming out on race. You understand? That video, Ayazab and Tabawan and what's your brother name? Yagawa, you all showed with the brother, the young brother fighting the oppressor. And the oppressor basically was on top of him when the cops came.
Come.
Cops yank, just pull the arm. I shouldn't say yank. Pull the oppressor up. Right. Sit down on the couch. Stroke his head. You know what I mean? Ask him what he want. Then the brother, they dealt with the brother like he was like he was an animal. Turn him over, put his hands behind his back, knees on his back. Like the race, it's coming to a standstill because of all the lies, everything they try to put up. And you're right with Jay-Z and them. They try to use Jay-Z and them to what? Untempered mortar. That dab that you put. You understand? Every time piece of the wall fall down, they go get one of your so-called leaders to come now to try and patch it. It ain't gonna work. Why? Because these cops are gonna what? Keep on killing us in the streets unless you all start coming into the UPK Archeum.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Sisters are quiet.
That's right.
We're gonna keep on getting killed in the streets. You understand? So you're good on this, right?
Kind of one concert, the one.
Any more questions? If not, last few minutes we go touch on a few things that went on. I think if it was last week, in North Carolina, somewhere in North Carolina, all right. With this whole critical race theory, garbage that they're trying to push, you know what I mean, in the school, right? When Commander Jerry and Hannah opened schools all over the earth teaching true race theory. You understand?
Okay.
Answer.
You got it?
Okay.
You got the video? No, the video is come on.
What you were explaining earlier, that's nigh on to what we are being told in Jamaica. Out of many, one people. That's our national motto.
Trinidad is the same thing too with the solemnly pledged garbage. You understand? They try to join us together when you step back and look at it, England still getting money off of you. You understand? England still making more money off of you. You know what I mean? You think you have sovereigns. You don't have any sovereigns over your own nation. You can't do. You want to try and help Venezuela? Well, America gonna cut the ties with you. So now you're not buying. You can't do no trade with whoever America doesn't want. This lets you know what I mean? Who really running the show. Right? Come on. So more questions. Let's get into a few things pertaining to the critical race theory. Vex, I can't share this book with you. I'm gonna see if I can share it with you. Right, tab one. But go ahead and play the video. So now this video that you are gonna watch is a video based on a father. He coming up against the whole critical race theory, right? And he says he's from what do they call that? What is the word they use? Where your mother is black, your father
Biracial?
your father black, yeah, biracial. And that's the problem. That's why the Lord knows how we do it. He made the black man for what? The black woman, right? And when I say the black man for the black woman, meaning the Hispanic, the Native Indians, in it also too. And he made a what? He made a Chinese man for a who? For a Chinese woman, right? He made all these races. He made what? Male and what? Female. All right? He made it for a reason. So now you go marry a so-called oppressor and have a child by this oppressor. Now the child is in what? In two minds. You understand? In two minds. And guess what? He's going to choose the mind that what? That is what? That is the other. You understand? Go ahead and play this to me.
Come on, sir.
Could we play Fox?
In San Francisco, a group of school board members was booted off the board for what parents are calling their progressive priorities. She actually tweeted this before they got rid of her. So if you fight for racial justice, this is the consequence. Don't be mistaken. White supremacists are enjoying this, and the support of the recall is aligned with this. And that was actually after she tweeted it. But a bunch of outlets have raised the alarm for Democrats as the parents' uprising goes nationwide now. Some headlines: losing the war on parents. Others adding that be optimistic now about the education fight. One dad's angry speech at CRT at a school board meeting has gone viral. Watch a bit of it.
Tabon, while you play, right? Look up this whole thing with critical race theory. All right, look up what they're saying. I think it started with look up the curriculum and see if you find anything on it. And I think it stemmed from the so-called 1619 project. All right, so go ahead and play.
Salaki, I can play it. So, but if I may. I'm gonna find something to break down critical race theory, but I actually took a critical race theory course in college. This is like a while ago. So critical race theory has been around.
When you gonna break it,
for some time, but now they come on, sir. So keep playing the video, sir.
Play the video, but look up the curriculum.
Come on, sir. Come on.
North Carolina, I can do anything I want. I teach that to my children. And the person who tells my pecan-colored kids that they're somehow oppressed based on the color of their skin would be absolutely wrong and absolutely at war with me. All of that, the parents don't want it. It's a big fat lie. There's not one. If you believe in CRT, I want to tell you you're a liar.
That's Brian
pause that.
Focus right now.
So that's it,
Thanks for being with us. So first of all, why did you feel that?
Salaki, sir.
Who was saying something? Salaki, yes, sir.
It's Salaki, y'all and Charlotte, y'all muted. Y'all can unmute yourself. We can't hear y'all right now.
Oh, Salaki, it's Officer Lahab, sir.
Go ahead.
Are y'all brothers, when the video is playing, it's like a bad echo. Is everybody else hearing that, or is that just us?
Yeah, I was hearing it too.
Y'all
Okay,
want me
I
to,
thought it was just me.
I can do it again, but I'll mute us so y'all should be able to hear it again. So play it back, sir.
Yeah.
That should work. If I mute us,
No,
then
not
y'all
all the
should
way
be
back.
clear.
Not all the way back. Don't go all the way back. Just go where the brother started
Con, sir.
speaking.
Con.
Don't take it all the way back.
So, like, let me just mute. Let me mute the mic over here.
Mm-hmm.
If I may, Salaki. Salaki.
Yeah, that's all right. It's important, you know what I mean? We hear these things, so when you all go out at camp, you know what I mean, you all could destroy this, you know what I mean, to smithereens. You know what I mean?
Con.
Totally show that, you know what I mean, we've been teaching critical race theory, the real critical race theory. What they're trying to push in these schools is more aligned to, you know what I mean, to you basically in the end serving your master. You know what I mean, your oppressor. All right, come on.
At CRT at a school board meeting has gone viral. Watch a bit of it.
I'm biracial, I'm bilingual, I'm multicultural. The fact is, in America, in North Carolina, I can do anything I want, and I teach that to my children. And the person of my little pecan color kid that they're somehow based on the color of their skin would be absolutely wrong and absolutely at war with me. All of that, the parents don't want it. It's a big fat lie. There's not one if you believe in CRT, I want to tell you you're a liar.
That dad, Brian.
Was that clear for everybody?
It's still going in. I don't know. I think that they're trying to mess with us. But you could start playing that right now because it was going in and out, but it was much better. Come on.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lahab, your hand raised. If it's saying something, you're on mute.
So, Lucky, sir, it was Tawab. I heard it Tawab.
Thank Christ. All right, go ahead. All right, so no, Taba one. Break down what I was trying to teach you in school now with critical race theory.
All right, so from my memory, like, let me get on the camera so I can see. But from what I remember, critical race theory was basically the course was essentially saying that racism was an inherent part of the fabric of America. So it was I can't remember much of who originated the concept of it and so on. But basically it was teaching that white supremacy was a part of American culture, and that racism therefore was a systemic, you know what I'm saying, facet of the American way, and that it's basically teaching that systemic racism in America went hand in hand. And so that was pretty much what we were taught. And so now this was back, I went to college, show my age, but this was back in 2013, basically.
Right.
And only now, within the past couple of years, that more critical race theories of classes or courses are being taken in the colleges, and they tried to kind of put it in the high schools was really what caused it. Now all these oppressor parents are mad about it because their little white kids are learning, their oppressor children are learning in the school, like, that Caucasians have been systemically oppressing black people, and they don't want their kids to learn that.
Right. You understand? Well, yeah, that he just said basically, right?
Okay.
No, I believe it only came about because of this was it the sister named Nicole something, right? Where she came up with the go ahead.
Yeah, the 1619 project, sir.
Yes, that's 1619 project.
Right? Nicole Jones,
and then
Nicole Hannah Jones.
Nicole Hannah Jones, right? Now, what happened was, so-called oppressor went and did his own flip on it and called it. I don't know if you all ever heard about the 1776. Let's see if I can get it. Right, where he came out with his own book, and I believe it came out in either January of this year or last year, which I think it was last year when Trump was in office, basically, where they tried to combat this whole critical race theory into thinking that what? That we are all what? One. That's the what? That's the what? That's the dab that they're using, right? To have us think that we all one. Now, at the end of the day, it's not telling you to separate local oppressor. Like the Bible says to do what? We're going to have to do what? Separate, right? Zephaniah what? That's Zephaniah 2:1. All right, pull that for me. Zephaniah 2:1. You all hear me out there?
Come on, sir.
Zephaniah 2:1 for me.
Come on. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right? The Bible tells you what? To gather together. O nation what? Not desired. You understand? The Bible tells you to gather together. Now, when you go and show an animal that he is being an animal, what you think is going to happen? Anybody want to take a guess what you think is going to happen?
Lucky, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
He could just probably reject it, or he could be shamed. He don't want his grandchildren to know how evil bastards they were.
It's a little worse than that.
So like you
A
said,
little worse than that. Like, okay, like that's the face that they're gonna show you right now, that they, you know what I mean, they full out shame. Think about it this way. Coming to you, right? Think about it this way. You sit down in a room, right? In the world. I'm not talking about in the truth. In a room, your boys and them getting high. In the room with them. You like, you weren't supposed to be doing that. Nah, man, that wrong. This, that, the other. You chastising them for what they're doing. In their mind, who is the problem?
Shalaki, sir, you're the problem, and it makes them more angry and hate you even more.
Yeah. No, take that and put it on your oppressor. He's angry and he hates you even more. What happens? What does he do?
He wants to murder you even more whenever he get a chance.
Yeah, he gonna want to kill you.
Come on. Shalaki, sir.
Come on.
If I may, on the one, would a precept be where it says shame shall cover them?
Yes, that's a good one. That's what Kowal just said. Yes, for sure. They're gonna feel ashamed, but it's gonna be a little more than them feeling ashamed.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
If I may, Officer Shabayala, is this similar to how they say snitches get stitches? You know how somebody goes snitch and they want to go, harm that person that snitched on them. Basically, I wouldn't say snitching on them, but we letting the world know what they've been doing to us, and now they want to murder us for it. Like snitches do, like the person do the snitch.
I see where you're trying to take it, but it's not even that. It's,
if I could, sir.
It's you. Go ahead. But
Salakia, it might be similar to this. Like the oppressor, he's destroyed us so long, and he murdered us, and he did everything to us that was atrocious. But now that, like, if now that his kingdom is fallen, everything that's wrong with his kingdom, he blaming it. It's our fault.
Right.
It's our fault. Mm-hmm. Like, so like, if I could, an example, I went to see somebody with, they had like a church, it's a white church. And then they were saying like, yeah, it's a neighborhood in that church. He's like, yeah, we used to have, this is a Presbyterian, it was a white church. And they said, yeah, we used to have 400 members, but now we only got 38. And we was like, well, what's the reason? He's like, well, you know, the neighborhood right here, it used to be white collar, blue collar, good work. He that's what he said, good working white folk. And now it's nothing but minorities. But so it's our fault that nobody attends his church anymore. So he blames everything on us.
So like if I may, I don't want.
Come on.
I was gonna say
hold on. Dan, you're right, Lahab. You understand? That's another way to also look at it. Zion, go ahead.
So like if I may, I was gonna say that we talk about critical race theory being that racism is the fabric of America, right? You know, being able to talk about it and, you know, tell the children the stories of the atrocities that has happened to us, right? Them being able to cover it up allows us to go deep into captivity inside of America. Like if you know, we always talk about if you don't understand history, we doomed to repeat it, right? So them not being able to teach, like them removing those atrocities that happen, you know, in history and in their history books that they taught us, right? That are in their history books. This allows us to look at them as being like we all work together, like to build America. It allows us to kind of, if you still thinking that it's just about racism, then you're the problem. Like you're not working hard enough. Like it removes the stain of what America has done for our status in the earth. You know what I'm saying? For us being the permanent underclass in America. Like it says that if you can't rise above it, then it's your fault. Slavery and institutional systematic racism had nothing to do with your failure in the earth. It allowed them to escape the judgment that otherwise, that because of Google and the cameras and all the other things we've been using, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like nah, that don't pay attention to what the cops murdering you. And you know what I'm saying, things like that. It's allowed them to escape us being able to put a blame or a point at a specific time or what they've done to us as a nation of people. It allowed them to escape. And once again, they go right back to manifest destiny and all the other tricks that they use to say like they're supposed to be on top of us. You know what I mean?
That's right. You're correct. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean, they should just let Commander Johanna do what he does. Let's let him run. Let him teach your school. Let him teach your kids critical race theory the right way. You understand? And not, you know what I mean, sugar it up in no way, form, or fashion. You understand? Like we've been doing it on the streets for years, since what, 1969 we've been doing. You understand? Opening the Bible and showing them what critical race theory in the Bible. America is racist. Ain't no getting around it. You understand? Now, when you go and teach these so-called oppressors in the school, it's going to, you know what I mean, bring on a type of hatred vacuum where you know where he goes with it. He's going to kill. You understand? He is going to kill. You understand? That's why, as I say, and I'll say it again, leave it right here to us. You understand? The so-called oppressor, he's going to pay. He's going to have to pay with his life. Give me Revelation, 13 and 9? Give me Revelation 13 and 9. And then give me also too when it talks about the image in Revelation. If you don't know what I'm talking about.
So like y'all one. If I may, you know, you would need critical race theory, you know, like y'all was saying on y'all radio show Saturday, you wouldn't need critical race theory if they included Black history inside of their history books in their classrooms. You would need critical race theory if they included our history in it, instead of just telling us, you know, we got off of slave ships and just going from there, or we decided to come over here.
Right, you're so correct. Understand? And that's why it's so stupid for for what the brother said, that, you know what I mean, when he said something along the line of I want to think what's the exact words he used pertaining to
so like Kanye West, slavery was a choice.
Right, Kanye West said the slavery was a choice, correct? No, but the brother that was just on the who was speaking in the parent meeting, when he said he teaches his kids that, you know what I mean, that they all have an equal chance to make it basically in America. Like he living in a bubble.
So like for me, come on. That's what. Yeah, come on. Like being able to say now we all have an equal opportunity to make it here in America. That's the lie to allow us to continue to stand and salute the flag. It's allow us to continue to try to join the military. It's allowed us to continue to try to join their police departments. For us to continue to be slaves in this empire, continue to work. It's like it's removing the idea that, like, you know, you doing all you can to make it and you still ain't making it. And if you ain't making it, it's still your fault. You know what I mean?
Right. You understand? And that goes with your so-called uppity up.
It's so like if I made 2 out of 1.
Come on.
With that COINTELPRO, I was looking at some history on that. And COINTELPRO was a huge thing back in 1969 to like break the black community with drugs and like putting the ABC stores strategically in the black communities too. Like that was something that was part of the COINTELPRO thing. Like they literally like, nah, we're gonna put drugs on this block. We're gonna put gangs in this neighborhood. Like it, like what's his name? Hoover. I think it was like they strategically placed things in our neighborhoods.
Freeway, Rick Ross.
That
whole story and that whole series, Snowfall, is based on him. Where, you know what I mean, where the CIA was the one bringing the drugs in and had brothers selling it to their own people to destroy the black community. You understand? And then you want to turn around, and because black people, you know what I mean, want to, you know what I mean, call you out on your racism. You understand? You don't want it. You don't want it in your schools. You know, so you don't need it in the schools. You're gonna be on the streets, and we're gonna have your young kids bowing down and kissing the boots of prophets. You understand? The righteous men on the earth. All right. So where we at right now? Give me Revelation.
So if I could. And the oppressor, like he brainwashed our children, like he brainwashed us in his education system because like growing up, when we learned about the Native Indians, which are like our brothers, or the Hispanics, or the so-called African Americans, it's like what he did for us was a favor. Like it's like he taught us that by you know, what he did to the Native Indians, the Native Indians deserved it. They were savages. They vilify us in the history some way or another. They put themselves to be like the heroic figures, and us in our face tell us that, you know, we were this and we were that. But as children, we didn't. It's like brainwashing. So when we grew up, we had no self-esteem. We had no type of pride that we could be anything else but what the oppressor told us we were.
That's right. You're so correct. You understand? Now give me Revelation 13, I believe, and 9, right? And let me see.
I got the scripture, sir. Shalaki.
Okay. While you better go to read it. Tab 1. I will you get that video you all played with that brother, with a young brother.
Oh, so you want me to pull up the video we played on the radio show?
Yeah, the one you all play with the brother.
Come on. So just give me a second. Because I turn it to myself and everything, but I got it.
Yeah, because the brother who was at the parents' meeting, you know what I mean, said that we all have an equal chance.
Come
right? Come on.
Shalaki. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
All right, these one of the scriptures you ever hear in Israel. You understand? If ever hear in Israel, right? Because this is one of the scriptures here where you go to prove what? That your so-called oppressor is going to get back whatever he dish out to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He's going to get it back. Right? Read on.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
All right, the Bible speaks about it right here. The Bible speaking about your oppressors, what he did. Right. You understand? The Bible speaks about his characteristics. speaks about it. I don't need the 1619 project to tell me what a bastard the oppressor was.
Right.
The Bible speaks about him being a bastard. Read on.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Right? You can't get around that. And it's in the Bible. So who if we all together, if you say that we all going to be holding hands together, then who going to get killed? Who's the one that going to be put to death?
Right.
Read on.
Here is the patience of the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. You understand? We're patiently waiting on that. And not just waiting, we're working while we're waiting and we're ready. You understand? All right. Tab on the phone.
Con, sir. I'm just trying to get, because they got all kind of versions that's like, you know what I'm saying, like censor, they don't show them. But I think I got it. So just one more second, I should be able to pull up.
Okay, no sweat. Give me Revelation 19 and 20.
Con, sir.
I remember, right, that we on the whole fact of, you know what I mean, this whole critical race theory is basically calling your oppressor out, right? And he doesn't want to face, as we say, what the music when it comes to it. He doesn't want to face it. He doesn't want to teach his kids that, yeah, your granddaddy had to kill, or your granddaddy had slaves. Right. He don't want to teach his kids that. He wants his kids to grow up in a world where it's, you know what I mean, where they work hard, sweat tears for whatever they have. All right? Right. Go ahead.
Con. Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrote miracles before him.
Right.
With which he
hold on, what is that speaking about?
Salaki, sir. The beast would be this is a metaphor, correct?
Right. Give me a precept. You on the way to go for the precept? To show that the beast is not literally a beast, an animal.
Salaki, sir, could we go to
go ahead.
Second Peter's 2 and 12.
Let me hear it.
Just a second. This is the book of Second Peter chapter 2, verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed.
No, okay. No,
sir.
I wouldn't use that as a precept.
Right? Sir.
To prove that the beast, you understand, is
sir. Kill 34 and 8.
Yeah, that's it. That's where I'll go to prove that the beast, it ain't just a beast. It's not an animal we're talking about. So when you get read it. Right, and that scripture you pull is likening us to a beast, right? But this one you want to hit on the head, because this one speaks about the beast being what? A heathen.
I got it, sir.
All right, come on.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 8. As I live, saith the Most High, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field.
That's it. To every what?
and my flock became meat to every beast of the field, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherd. Go ahead.
So that's good there. So you understand the beast is not talking about what? A literal beast. Right? The beast is speaking about what? These other nations. Right? And now in Revelation, it's speaking about what? A specific nation. Right? So now go back to Revelation.
Salaki, sir.
Uh-huh.
So the beast would be the other nations. So the false prophets, would that be just Christianity in general or the oppressor?
You're talking about in Revelation, right?
Come on, sir.
Read it one more time.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet.
Read on.
That wrote miracles before him.
Right, that wrought miracles before him. So the false prophets are going to be who? The preachers, the ones that uphold the what? The doctrines. Yes, and they falls.
Would a precept for that be Revelation 12 and 9?
What does it say? Read it for me.
Khan. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Yes, you understand that. That's the false prophet that will pass out with him. You understand? Read on.
Khan. With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
Right, which them that received the what? The mark of the beast. What's the mark of the beast? Hold on. K1.
Salaki, yes, sir. You hear me? Yeah, Barakatam. The mark of the beast is Christianity, sir. You know what I mean?
Okay, so tell me the ways you the medium for you to have the mark of the beast.
The medium?
Meaning what's the word? Okay, right, when you say it's Christianity, right? But where is Christianity?
Christianity is in, you know what I mean? All right, like in your mind, basically.
Right. So you could get the mark of the beast in what? Yeah, what? Your forehead? Or where?
And in your right hand, meaning the work so you do.
Very good. That's it. That's the medium I talk more. So it's in your mind. So that's why I say Christianity. And what again?
And in the works, them way you do, like, you know what I mean? You carry out the works where basically is the philosophy of Christianity. And, you know what I mean? So like, yes, sir.
Not just that alone, in your hand, right? Anybody else? In your hand. In your hand, what is it speaking about?
In your works, sir.
Okay. Kiara said that also too. Your works. But I want to be specific. Come on.
So like I said, would it be like being in the military and the police forces?
Yes. Now you go fight. Get what? Blood on your hands to do what? To uphold this kingdom. You understand? Right? And the doctrine has to do the Christianity is the capitalism. You understand? You believe in what? That whole democracy, the Christianity, all of that is you what? Having the mark in your what? In your forehead. Right? So read from and had received the mark of the beast.
Khan. With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image.
And them that worship his what?
His image.
His image. You understand? And what's that image? Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Correct. So that image, give me a little more when you say Jesus Christ. Describe that. Describe it to me. Come on, KR1. KR1.
White image of Jesus, sir. White image.
That's correct what you are saying, but give me a little more. It talks about the image.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Talking about the Christ personality that they put forward. As if
come on.
As if Christ died for everybody, as if Christ is this what you would say though, calm, peaceful looking, loving everybody person that the church promotes.
That's now you get into it. That image is that this man put you in slavery. This man will never oppress you.
Right.
I mean, you looking, you know what I mean? There's one picture where he put his hand up here like this, and he's looking up to the sun. The killer act. You understand? That ain't the man who, you know what I mean, will rape your boys when they went in the locker room like Sandusky. No, that ain't the man that'll have you on the plantation, stripped buck naked, with your hands spread out, whipping you. You understand? That's the image. You know what I mean? That image, that's why that picture is worship the way it's worship. Because the image it gives is this man, he saves lives. You understand? Now you coming to say that what? You coming to try and destroy that image with what? Theory, right? With your 1619 project. You're trying to destroy that image. He is not going to have it. You understand? That's why it's done best in here. And when your oppressor bow and kiss that boots, Akim, boy, you have no idea what that's doing to the earth. You understand? I don't know if you all recall Sam, when Sam tried to get two young kids, these two young oppressors from kissing the boots. That should show you most of the time where your people mindset is. We're so oppressed that just seeing that alone wrong. You get a video?
Salakia, sir.
Come on, Lahab.
And Sam is out here destroyed, homeless, you know, being oppressed by the oppressor daily, and he still doesn't want the oppressor to bow down to kiss the feet of the prophet.
No, he does not, because he has what?
The mark of the beast, sir.
That's it. That's what he has. The mark of the beast. That's what he has. That's like many of our brothers and sisters. They have that mark. All right. No, we're gonna see some equal rights. All right. Tabo, when you could play it.
Meanwhile, in New Jersey, a mall is sparking names of racial profile by police when a black teen is pinned to the ground. This fight here between
I don't know what's going on with the
Bridgewater Commons. 14-year-old Kai, who spoke.
Salaki, sir?
I don't know what's going on with the video, but it's going in and out. Everybody else.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
So I was wondering I was wanting to see if is all the Akim, are y'all hearing this? Is it the same with y'all? Like it's going in and out, or what y'all hearing?
It's same It's freezing.
Con is freezing. It's lagging.
Con, I think it's because we got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, the internet, you got a lot of people, so the bandwidth is being shared. So
Nah, I think there ain't no internet, there ain't no bandwidth being shared. I know what he's so doing.
Come on, sir.
I know what the devil is doing. But don't worry, we got him.
Come on, I can
we
try to
got
catch
him.
him and see if it's still messed up.
Now hold on, let me check something out here, right? Let me check something out quick.
Come on.
All right, this will be the last thing before I let you all out. As a matter of fact, has everyone saw this video already? Who has not seen the video?
So Lockie, I didn't see the ending. I seen some of it, sir.
Some of it? Just hold on, right? Let me see if I could pull it up right here quick.
Come.
I'll show it, and they will still having the same issues, and you know what I mean, we just hold it for later on. It's not. Boom. Give me 1 minute. Oh man, I can't get Aki and Salakia. Oh, hold on. Pictures of it here. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I get it here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out some other time for you. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can blow it up. Yeah, well, hold on. Let me share the screen first, right? Let me see if I can work this tab one.
Come on, sir.
Where is it? All right, they can see it.
Let me see. So I don't see nothing right now. So
You might have to do you have to add it?
So yeah, I can add it to the stream, sir.
Yeah, add it to the stream. All right, so you can see it, right?
Con, so you just have to maximize it on your side, but it's
Let me mute my.
Come outside. Oh! Yo! No, bro. Chill. Brian, get out. Brian, leave. Oh no. Yo, it's because he's black. Racially motivated. We are coming.
All right, Tabon, you can bring it back now.
Come on, sir.
You were able to hear it good, or it still was breaking up?
No, it was Tawab, sir.
Salaki, sir.
It was Tawab, sir.
Salaki, sir. Wait, Saturday coming up at camp. It's on. It's my first time seeing that, but it's on at camp Saturday.
I'm telling you, this day, and then you have a father standing up and saying that, you know what I mean, that we all have an equal chance. What world is he living in? What bubble is he living in? Like, you could clearly see, you know what I mean, what side the police choose. You could clearly see what side they chose right there. There are no questions about it. So you can't come and tell me that America is not racist. America is racist. Your oppressor, he is, you know what I mean, he's a racist. You understand? Hitler got his whole idea. The whole idea of this race theory shit from where? From America, and how they dealt with us. Hitler sat back and watched how America dealt with us for years. Then he decided, you know what? I'm going to build a Germany like this. You understand? I went about going and doing it. Hitler paid for his crimes. Who in America paid for their crime? You know what I mean? Now you understand why leave the whole critical race theory to come on Jimmy Hanna and his prophets. We're gonna do the job. I mean, we're gonna make sure the points get right across, right where it should be. Them bowing down, kissing these boots, day in, day out. You'll be going to the mall. Oppressor Stepik. I'll kiss the boots right here now. Go ahead. It's coming. You know what I mean? With that, you all have any questions, anything, before I let you all out? I know we're over the time.
Law, sir.
I hate to leave you all on that note. No, you all don't go do nothing foolish, right?
Come on, sir.
Right, Shabbat. Wait till Saturday. You know what I mean? Get precepts together, and we gonna fight like that for now. Stories together, because so much stories coming out right now. We're showing you that we should not even, you know what I mean, we shouldn't be in same vicinity of these people. Should not. You have them giving cupcakes with sperm. Kids, they should not be around us.
That's right.
They're sleeping with your not even teenagers. Having sex, you know what I mean, with minors. You know what I mean? You think, you know what I mean, this oppressor actually on the school board trying to take care of kids? No, she abusing kids. Bring them stories out at camp. Open the Bible and go into them precept and lay into them. You understand? All right. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Zion. You'll take it out, right? Whoever whoever the security there, let them read the security announcement.
Come.
You know what I mean? Take it out.
Yes, sir.
Right out here. Shalom, Yerushka Thumb.
Shalom.
To the sisters, Yahweh Shema Tabashim Yashai.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. If a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew. It's pronounced ma'ashara. That's 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation is Passover, the 14th day of the first month. It's Friday, April 15th, 2022, according to the book of Exodus, chapter 12, 1 through 51, Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 4 through 5, 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 7 through 8, and 2 Chronicles, chapter 30, verse 17. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, imajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathum.
Yalamatah Sar. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the sisters. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatah by Hashem Yahushua.
Salaki, hold on. Just like that, sister right here.